You give just to feel good. You give to see your name on a wall. You give because someone asked and you could not say no. You give because it is December and you need the receipt. You give because it is easier than looking at what you are actually holding. 950 of every $1,000 given to charity had better be thrown into the sea. Andrew Carnegie wrote that in 1889. He was being precise and not cruel. Carnegie would throw your gift into the sea. Not because the cause is unworthy, because you are. Not you as a person. You as a giver. You give from your leftovers. You give from your guilt. You give from your comfort. And comfort is not generosity. Comfort is a transaction where you buy the right to stop thinking about people who have less. Here is what Carnegie wrote. He said surplus wealth is a sacred trust, not a reward, not a trophy, a trust. Money beyond what you and your family genuinely need is not yours to keep. You borrowed it from the world on the condition that you would send it back where it could do something. Most people who give treat surplus wealth as if it were their own. They give to the symphony, the university. They give to feel good. And Carnegie said, throw it into the sea. Giving is not about you. It is about what the money does. And most money given by people who hold too tight does nothing. It builds buildings with names on them. It funds programs that never get measured. It makes the giver feel generous and the receiver feel small. That is not giving. That is a performance. And giving badly is worse than not giving at all. Here is what you will not say out loud. You give to maintain your self-image. You give so you can call yourself a good person. You give so you do not have to look at the people you stepped over. You have been treating generosity as alibi, a donation here, a volunteer day there, a check in December so you can feel clean in January. But the clean feeling never lasts, because you are not clean. You are holding a wall of money while people drown on the other side, and you are throwing them a cushion. Did you ask if the program worked the last time? Or did you give because the ask was easy? You gave to feel warm. Carnegie would throw it into the sea. The problem is not your generosity. The real problem is your laziness. You give to the same places every year because it is easy, because the letter comes in the mail, because saying yes takes 3 clicks and a credit card. You are not giving. You are subscribing. And subscriptions do not change anything. They just maintain the system that keeps you comfortable and them dependent. Think about the places you give. If you stopped giving today, would they notice? Or would they just replace you? If your gift does not matter, you do not matter as a giver. You are just a name they will replace next year when you stop answering. That is not giving. That is simply just burning. The shift is not about giving more. It is about giving better. About asking the question Carnegie asked every time someone asked him for money. What will it do? Not how will it make me feel? Not what will people say? What will it do? What will change? Who will climb because I placed a ladder instead of a cushion? You give from your comfort. And comfort is not generosity. You have been giving with your heart. Carnegie gave with his head. Not because he was cold. Because he had seen what lazy attention costs. He had learned, the hard way, in a way he never fully recovered from, that money given without thought does not lift anyone. It just moves the problem somewhere you cannot see it. And Carnegie had spent enough of his life not seeing things he should have seen. He was done not paying attention. You need to build like Carnegie. He built libraries only in towns that would maintain them. You need to give only to institutions that will use your gift to become self-sufficient. You need to give ladders, not cushions. You need to give so people will not need your help again. Carnegie listed 7 fields where surplus wealth belongs: universities, free libraries, hospitals, parks, public halls, baths, churches. Because they lift people who lift themselves. Because they give ladders, not handouts. Carnegie would ask you one question about every gift you have ever given. Did it place a ladder or a cushion? A ladder helps someone climb. A cushion makes their fall softer. But Carnegie did not build cushions. He built ladders. 2,800 libraries. Each one a ladder. each one a door that opened on Saturdays for boys who had nothing. Your money is not yours. It is a drop in an ocean of need. The question is not whether you will keep your drop. The question is whether you will throw it into the sea where it can join the tide, or whether you will hold it in a cup on a shelf where it evaporates. You have been giving without paying attention. You have been writing checks and looking away. You need to look. You need to see where your money goes. You need to ask the hard questions. You need to audit the organizations you support. You need to demand that they prove they are building ladders, not cushions. That is not uncharitable. That is the most charitable thing you can do, because lazy giving does not help. Lazy giving maintains. Lazy giving keeps people dependent. Lazy giving makes you feel good while nothing changes. Carnegie did not want you to feel good. He wanted you to be effective. He wanted your money to outlive you, not as a monument, as a machine that builds more machines, a ladder that builds more ladders. Your money is not yours. It is a current, and currents that stop moving become stagnant. Stagnant water kills. Moving water gives life. You have been standing in stagnant water for years. You have been holding a cup while the ocean waits. Throw the cup into the sea. Pull up your giving history. Not what you plan to give, what you actually gave last year. Look at the list. All of it. Pick one place. The automatic donation, the subscription, the habit you never questioned. Now ask 3 questions. Does this place build ladders or cushions? Have they ever measured what changes because of my money? If I stopped giving today, would anyone who matters notice? Sit with each question. Let it be uncomfortable. Let it accuse you. Let it show you how little you have been paying attention. Then decide. Keep giving or stop. But do not keep giving without asking again. Do not keep giving because it is easy. Do not keep giving because the letter comes in the mail. Give because you have seen where the money goes. Give because you have asked the question and the answer was not comfortable. Give because you are finally paying attention. Carnegie could not go back to Homestead, but he could give forward with his eyes open. You still have time to open yours. You still have time to change. The hardest question is not where to give. The hardest question is whether you are willing to stop giving for comfort and start giving for change. Those are not the same gift. One of them costs you something. Only one of them counts. Your money is not yours. It never was. It is a tool that stops working when you stop aiming it. Start aiming it at something that outlasts you. That is the only measure that matters now. That is the only score worth keeping. That is the only legacy that counts. I create value that outlasts me. I create value that outlasts me. I create value that outlasts me.